Welcome to Black Light History, your daily dose of births, deaths, and events in African American history, exposing the DNA blacks have left in the home we call American history. I'm your host, Adrian. It's October 9th. I'm glad you're here. Let's get into it. Eugene Bullard was the world's first black combat aviator and the only African American pilot to fly in combat during World War I. Born on this day in 1896 in Georgia amidst racial violence, Bullard ran away as a child, convinced by his father's stories that he would find a place free of racism in France. After arriving in Europe as a stowaway, he worked as a prize-fighting boxer and as a performer in an African American troupe in the UK in Paris. In 1914, he enlisted in the French Foreign Legion and later served in the 170th French Infantry Regiment nicknamed the Swallows of Death. He fought bravely in major battles like Somme, the deadliest battle of the war, and was severely wounded in the Battle of Verdun in 1916. After recovering from his infantry wounds, he successfully volunteered for the French Air Service, earning his pilot's license in 1917. He flew over 20 combat missions, earning the nickname Le Rondeur Noir de la Mort, the Black Swallow of Death. His plane was famously adorned with the motto, "All blood runs red." After World War I, he became a major figure in the Montmartre jazz scene in Paris, owning and managing popular nightclubs like the Le Grand Duc and the L'Escandrille. He ran in circles with celebrities like Louis Armstrong, Josephine Baker, and Langston Hughes. Before the German invasion of France in World War II, Bullard put his excellent French and German to use by working as a spy for the French intelligence, reporting on German sympathizers in Paris. When Germany invaded France in 1940, Bullard rejoined the French military and was wounded again during the Battle of Somme before being forced to flee to the United States. After being wounded in World War II and returning to the U.S., he lived in relative obscurity, working for 2 decades as an elevator operator at Rockefeller Center in New York City. During his time with the French, Bullard received multiple awards during his service. He was given 18 French war medals and decorations, including the Chevalier de la Légion d'honneur, France's highest award, the Croix de Guerre with a Bronze Star, and the Military Medal. He was invited to Paris in 1954 to join a group of veterans in relighting the everlasting flame at the tomb of the unknown soldier under the Arc de Triomphe. In 1994, more than 30 years after his death, the United States Air Force finally recognized his service by posthumously commissioning him as a second lieutenant. Bullard was inducted into the National Aviation Hall of Fame in 2022. On today's Blacklight Entertainment Rewind, we first find the 1964 Ray Charles classic Hit the Road Jack would on this day top the Billboard Hot 100 chart. The song would stay at number 1 for 2 weeks and stay atop the R&B chart for 5. It would go on to win at Best Rhythm and Blues Recording Grammy, and in 2013 be inducted into their Hall of Fame. Rolling Stone magazine ranked it as one of the 500 greatest songs of all time. On this day in 1979, Michael Jackson, as a solo artist, released the eventual number 1 hit song Rock With You. The certified platinum song was the second single off of Jackson's 4th studio album Off the Wall. Soul singer Marvin Gaye would release the single Sexual Healing on this day in 1982. It was the lead single from his 17th and final studio album Midnight Love. It was also his first release after leaving his longtime label Motown for CBS Records. The song would top the Hot Black Singles chart for 10 weeks. It would also peak number 1 in Canada and New Zealand. Sexual Healing earned Marvin Gaye his first 2 Grammy Awards, which he was delighted to receive after more than 20 years in the industry. Winning 2 Grammy Awards and an American Music Award, it would go on to be certified platinum and is listed as number 198 on Rolling Stone magazine's list of 500 greatest songs of all time. Low is the debut single by American rapper Flo Rida featuring singer and rapper T-Pain. It is a high-energy, crunk, and Miami-based song that became a quintessential party anthem in the late 2000s. Released on this day in 2007, Low peaked at number 1 on the US Billboard Hot 100 chart, holding the top spot for 10 consecutive weeks, making it the longest running number 1 single of 2008 in the United States. Low broke the record at the time for the greatest one-week digital sales in Billboard history. It was later certified diamond and was listed as one of the most downloaded songs of the 2000s decade. Happy 33rd birthday to Everybody Hates Chris and Abbott Elementary star Tyler James Williams. Williams is a two-time NAACP Image Award winner and has taken home the Golden Globe Screen Actors Guild Awards for his work. Happy 67th birthday to Hall of Fame linebacker Mike Singletary. Singletary played linebacker for the Baylor Bears and was an absolute force on defense. He was known for his incredible tackling ability and intensity, once setting a school record with 232 tackles in a single season in 1978. He set a school record with 662 total tackles in his career, averaging an astounding 15 tackles per game. A two-time Southwest Conference Player of the Year, Singletary was named a consensus All-American in 1979 and a unanimous All-American in 1980. He was a two-time winner of the Davy O'Brien Memorial Trophy, which at the time was awarded to the most outstanding player in the Southwest, not just a quarterback award. Singletary was selected by the Chicago Bears in the second round of the 1981 NFL Draft. He quickly became the centerpiece and a defensive captain for the legendary monsters of the midway defense, particularly the famous 46 defense. Singletary played 12 seasons and started 172 games for the Bears. The Bears were shuffled down to win Super Bowl 20 in 1985. An 8-time All-Pro, a 2-time Defensive Player of the Year, he was named to the NFL's 1980s All-Decade team. Samurai Mike would win the 1990 NFL Walter Payton Man of the Year award. After his playing career, Singletary transitioned to coaching, holding various assistant roles before serving as a head coach of the San Francisco 49ers from 2008 to 2010. But he's forever remembered as one of the greatest middle linebackers in football history. Singletary has been inducted into the College Football Hall of Fame and the Pro Football Hall of Fame. That concludes today's events. If you've enjoyed the content, please like and subscribe to the channel. If you check out the playlist for the week, I've not only included this week's episodes, but extra music videos, trailers, and documentaries to help supplement the things we talk about. You can also find us on Facebook, Instagram, and Blue Sky. And remember, African American history is American history. So join us again tomorrow as we shine another light on Black Light history.